team building events outside of the store. And, one of my stylists, her 80-year-old grandma has been the babysitter for new babies and toddlers of my team and their family members. So, because of that family aspect and that energy is different. And then I will say, and then when your energy is a little off, you can't exist. When that energy is just too high, you're like, okay, but maybe this may not be the place for me. And I consider Kinks and Curls a third place. I read an article last year that the biggest threat to us as a society is loneliness, because especially after COVID, everybody is they were working from home, churches were closed. You just didn't have these additional spaces to be in. And what a third place is, it's your third place outside of home and work, the two places where you spend the most time. And your third place is where you build community. That's where you're going to most likely meet people that are different walks of life, different religion, different ideas. And it's essential that you have a third place. And I consider Kinks and Curls a third place for not only myself, my team, but our community. So they love coming in there. I'm baking stuff sometimes. We have a tea bar. It's just a whole lot.
Well, I like that, and I hope everybody's listening in terms of thinking about how you want to structure your business. A lot of you either have businesses or you want to start one day. Keep these things in mind. Remember you're usually going to deal with human beings, and human beings like to be treated well. And also, I to hell with that myth about black business owners being rude and all this other stuff. Yeah, it's stuff like there's flaws in every community, but I think that we have to lean on the positive stereotypes of who we are, and that some of the negative stuff we fix it and we put it to the side because that's not who we are. So I want to say thank you, Crystal. It was a pleasure getting a chance to hear about you, Kinks and Curls, and your amazing journey. And also we're going to continue these conversations, everybody, because I think black hair is kind of like, it seems like, Crystal, like it's like this battleground, an economic battleground. It fits in terms of other industries where black wealth has been just sucked out like a vacuum cleaner by other
Yep.
people who are, training their kids on the business models, training them on economic competition, training them on powernomics at an early age. In fact, Dr. Claude Anderson said that his book Powernomics was heavily read by people in the Asian community. A lot of these ideas that we're being introduced for the first time, he said they've been doing this for thousands of years. So they
Yep.
they know it's better to support your cousin than to support a stranger, right? They know
Yep.
that, yeah, you got to check out the competition and protect your territory. They know how to come together and make an investment because they've been doing this, since before Jesus was born, right? So ultimately, this is a long journey for us, but I know we can compete. And so black hair, black music, black sports, black athletes. I think those are three of many battlegrounds that I think represent our territory. I'll be clear with it. I think this is the stuff that should belong to us because look at what we're contributing to those spaces. So thank you for doing such great work, and I'm
Absolutely.
gonna bring you back, and I look forward to building on our new friendship. I met you, what, I guess about 6 weeks ago, and I've been impressed ever since. And the sister running get what's Kansas
It's
company again?
Myavana. And I didn't let me
My
just quickly explain the Myavana. Myavana is a hair tech AI company created by a black woman as well. So if y'all remember what I said about Sephora and that technology, years later, I have the pleasure of being her first pilot. It's hair care technology where we can actually scope your hair. You can come in, or you can go to my website and take a picture, fill out some information,